Hey guys, Bigsteviepump here, and as you can see, I'm standing right outside of Flea Land. There it is, folks, Flea Land, Kentucky's largest flea market. And you are watching the Flea Land Chronicles. Hey guys, Bigsteviepump here, and as you can see, I'm standing right outside of Flea Land. Can we get that? Yeah, look at that. Bigsteviepump's head's right in the middle of Flea Land, and you are watching the Flea Land Chronicles. That's right, we're going to keep doing live look-ins, well, throughout the day. It won't be live by the time you see this video, but there'll be live look-ins throughout the day of, you know, customer interactions and the booth and things like that as this process comes along. So you know what you got to do, folks. Just keep grinding. So here's Cousin Davey pricing some vintage stuff. We're going to get some live look-ins here at Flea Land today. So Davey just did a big vintage trade, purchase, whatever you want to call it, and he's cleaning some stuff up and putting them in our display cases here. So we'll get kind of a somewhat of a before and after shot. So we just also acquired these display cases. Don't mind the mess of all the Masterverse stuff on the top and the Masters Universe. We're cleaning all that stuff up. So anyway, lots going on at Flea Land in Bowling Green, Kentucky. We're going to look in throughout the day. So what you got here is Cousin Davey talking to one of our regular customers, Brian here. You might have seen him in some pictures before. So they're going over something here. So I don't know what he's showing him. Some old American Trivia Challenge there. He's pulling out all these board games.
Well, that's for that. If it's just a game, it's okay. All right, so this
anyway, so that's what we got going on here. Let's walk around here. Like I said, we're definitely expanding here, and we got some you can see here we got this Marvel display. So we got Marvel on one side. There's our Star Wars stuff. That hadn't changed much other than we're trying to fill it in more. And then this wall's a mess, which it won't be once I'm done with it. But like I said, we've been moving stuff. And here's the DC stuff. So we got on the other side, we got all the superheroes on one table. We got DC on one side and Marvel on the other. Anyway, we'll come back and look in a little bit later today. And there's Cousin Davey stocking the Masters of the Universe section. We got this pegboard that we're picking apart. Anyway, there's Davey doing that. Like I said, I already showed these display cases earlier, but then this wrestling wall, you'll have to see, I'm actually in the middle of moving some stuff around, but we're going to peg stuff in our wrestling section here. So I'm in the middle of working through all that. And there's some G.I. Joe figures. There's a box right there full of G.I. Joe figures that well, and there's a few Masters of the Universe in there. Let's open the other flap. Anyway, I'm working on getting all this stuff stocked. Both of us are, in between helping customers. So a work in progress. We'll check back later on in the day. And there's Davey putting the Big Jim, a vintage Big Jim vehicle up top on the top shelf. Of course, I keep showing a lot of footage of Cousin Davey because I'm the one doing the filming. So anyway, we're going to keep checking back throughout the day, throughout the weekend. Actually, this is a whole weekend affair. Tomorrow, this will be getting some product on it. Can only do so much on a Saturday while you're helping customers. And then there's Jimmy right there. He's another vendor next to us. He likes to sell electronic equipment, speakers and guns, little what do they call it, airsoft guns and stuff like that. So he's got a cool booth. You can come check him out at the Flea Land.
it was really cool.
And there's Jimmy flying a drone, and it's early morning. We're getting started. We already got some customers here coming through here, and you may notice we're right across from the arcade. Look at how Jimmy's skills are. We've already got customers in the booth, and I don't even have the rest of the tarp down yet. But yeah, we got the arcade going here across from us here at Flea Land, and like I said, people are starting to already rumble around.
Where did the phone go? I thought
it's back there by the thing, like behind the counter.
We have to take down this other, and you can move it.
All right, folks, what you're getting right now is a live look in of Cousin Davey and one of our regular customers, Shane. Not sure what they're talking about, but they're doing some sort of transaction.
It'll just be clear to be seafood.
Okay. So he's making something. They got some sort of plan. And while we're at it, we're just going to go ahead and get a look at our friend Brian here. I think he's been debating this diesel for a couple of weeks there. The network's. Oh, he says he's going to pull the trigger. Oh, he took his mask down. There we go. That's good. I don't blame him for wearing the mask. That's cool. But yeah, I think I mentioned before, we're right across from the arcade, so you constantly have kids playing, you know, air hockey and stuff. And so anyway, so this is what's going on. You got over across the way, you got Rick's there. They do cards and coins, and you can see people in that like cage, like looking through cards and stuff. He does paintings. He's left-handed like Bigsteviepump, so that's always good. Anyway, so we're getting there, folks. We're still, you know, we'll swing around here. The wall still isn't completely full, but I'm working on it. I've been doing a lot more talking than working today, so you know how it is, but we're getting there. We're getting there. All right, we'll check back in later. Here's,
All right. We'll see you again later. I'm David, by the way. And this is Steve. He's the other owner. Okay.
I'm recording, y'all. Sorry, it's for some footage for something I'm working on, but yeah, like.
Thank you.
There's Davey, fast at motion. Let's follow this. Couple of our regular customers here. So yeah, cousin Davey helping this tall guy out who can reach the top shelf without much trouble at all. So yeah. Anyway, you know, business continues here at Flea Land in Bowling Green, Kentucky. You know, we're working on the setup. It's not done yet. I've still been working all day long. Basically, this shelf you see here, full of all these boxes, is stuff I'm in the middle of processing and working on getting out. So I'm still, you know, me and Davey both, but we're, you know, obviously we got to keep helping customers. Our display booths are getting filled up for our vintage stuff. So pretty cool. Like for example, these Roy Rogers guns, I think it is, from, these are 100 years old or right at it. They're from the 1920s, not the 2020s. Well, we got this Gene Autry guitar. I think that's Gene Autry, I believe it's supposed to be. Anyway, we got some pretty cool stuff, some old cap pistols and everything. Bunch of cool stuff that we have here. We just keep working on. You never know, like a Eddie George Pinnacle, you know, sealed can of cards there when they were doing that for a little while. Ghostbusters, Ecto 1. How about this rare Mortal Kombat piece there? All kind of stuff we keep working on. And that wall, I'm going to probably leave this blank because I'm going to eventually put stuff on this table that's going to be too tall to go there. For the time being, that's going to stay like that. I said, we're getting it set up. And we'll check back in later on today. All right, well, here's somewhat, it's still not a complete finished product or work of art. It's always changing and evolving. But this is some of the work we got done today, this weekend. Let's get the Remember Be Collectible sign there. Anyway, you see the glass display cases. You can see the opening there, so when people first come in, they'll see the display cases. There you see cousin Davey. Yeah, he's taking some pictures. We'll go in here and walk around. But anyway, this is what it's looking like at Flea Land, Bowling Green, Kentucky. We've been working hard this weekend trying to get this booth expanded. We expanded from 2 booths to 4 booths. So all weekend long we've been working, in addition to helping customers, of course. Setting up all this stuff. There's a Braves Wheaties box. What about that one? Some Masters of the Universe stuff. Some old starting lineups and sports picks. And we're constantly trading. We trade, you know, buy, sell, trade. So we're constantly, look at Hulk sitting way up high. There's a couple of Hulks. Hulk's pretty popular. So yeah, we're constantly trading and buying and selling and maneuvering and rearranging. And you can kind of get a view of what's going on here at Flea Land. That's some stuff I'm taking with me, some projects I'm working on. We took in these trades, but I didn't get everything finished processing, so I'll have to go home and keep working. It's all right. Have them ready to come back for next week. And this empty wall will be probably filled in. It's just only so much you can do, and it's closing time. We're closing at 5 o'clock. It's right now 5 o'clock, and you can see people's already getting their tarps up and stuff. We got to get our tarp up. Anyway, this has been the Flea Land Chronicles. Keep checking back weekly for updates on what's going on with the Flea Land Chronicles. Let's go around to the front of this table real quick, since we just did a booth tour. And I showed you some live look-ins of Cousin Davey helping customers throughout the day. Showed you Jimmy next door flying a drone earlier today. So lots going on at Flea Land, folks. Keep sticking with me. There it is, folks. Flea Land, Kentucky's largest flea market. Yep, that's it. You know what we got to do. You know we got a booth at D31 in Bowling Green, Kentucky, and Flea Land. You know this. And I'm going to go ahead and give you the Bigsteviepump guarantee on that.